Hey everybody, I'm John Granato. You can hear me mornings on the bench on ESPN 97.5 and 92.5. That's Josh Jordan. You can read his stuff on sportsmaphouston.com, and you can hear him weekends on Moneyline right here on ESPN 97.5 and 92.5. And if you haven't hit subscribe, please do so you get all our content here at SportsMap HOU. This weekend, the Texans take on the Bills. Josh, Texans have said that they're going to put more on Davis Mills. Is that because they're trusting him more or because they can't run the football?
I think it's a little bit of both, and also because they played a Thursday game last week, right? How much could they really get him prepared, on a short week like that? So, now that he has a full week to prepare, give him a little more. They were very conservative. We've all talked about that last week. Let him throw the ball some, and let's see what he's got. The Bills, they've scored 35 and 43 points the last 2 weeks. I mean, Josh Allen's really coming on after they lost to Pittsburgh in week one. Texans going to have to score some points to stay in this game.
Yeah, and the Texans are predictable, as they always are. They're fourth in the league in 45% run percentage on early downs. You know that they're going to run the football. They've got to open it up with it. And if they want to win, like you said, they're going to have to score some points because that defense is going to get worked by Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs and these guys. I mean, it's going to be where either they're going to get blown out if they continue to do the things the way that they are. If they can't run the football again, Josh, I don't see how they stay within 16.
I don't either. And, this could end up being, if it goes up to 17, in some books it is, the highest spread of the season. But to your point, it's not just about running the ball. Your play action doesn't work either if you can't run the ball. And you can't have Davis Mills just dropping back the whole game. We saw him take a lot of hits last week. So they got to be careful with him. They have to find a way to run the ball. The offensive line is better, John. Why can't they run the football?
Well, it ain't going to be easy this week with them. But Lovie Smith against Josh Allen, this is going to be interesting. They have been taking the football away. And Josh Allen, he struggles sometimes with accuracy. So if they're close. However, what I saw was a porous secondary. This zone that they're playing, nobody's matching up in their zone. These guys are 5 yards off of the football wherever it is. Even Josh Allen can hit those throws.
No doubt about it. And guys like Emmanuel Sanders that are veterans in this league, they're going to know exactly where to sit down in their zones. Also, too, with running a lot of zone, at least you won't have your back to Josh Allen. If he tries to take off and run, you'll be able to see that. But he's a very different quarterback than the guy we saw, in the playoffs where they lost here, where he was throwing the lateral like Reggie Bush in the national championship game. And I think Josh Allen's going to have a point to prove. I think he's going to want to just crush the Texans just to get a little payback for that loss to Deshaun in the playoffs.
Well, and the good thing is, too, is that offensive line isn't great. It's really not that great. And the Texans have shown that they can put some pressure on the quarterback. We had Sage Rosenfels on this week, and he said, listen, the Tampa 2 was great because you had Simeon Rice. Because you had guys who could rush, and when they blitzed, they had brought guys that could actually get to the quarterback. The Texans are going to have to get to the quarterback. Now, Josh Allen can make you pay, but as you mentioned, the quarterbacks will run a lot more when guys are turning their backs and they're running in man-to-man. This is a zone. Everybody's going to be facing him, but he can still pick up big chunks, 7, 8, 9, 10 yards running the football if the Texans are actually able to get to him.
I agree, and I think Stephon Diggs is also set for a huge game. Like, he's a guy that can get behind the defense. We'll see if Justin Reed's back this week. That would be nice. That would help. But I think it's going to be a big day for Josh Allen. It'll be a good test. And next week is the Patriots. I give the Texans a much better shot of winning that game.
Oh yeah. They're a better football team. And watch Brandon Cooks as well. Tre'Davious White is probably going to be on him, and Tre'Davious White has given up while he's been pretty good. His percentage against different receivers has been pretty good. He's also given up some big plays. So look for Brandon Cooks to maybe have a big play or two this Sunday, everybody.